Welcome back to another Clifton Cameras video, and today you join me in the beautiful city of Valencia in Spain, where I've just got my hands on the Fujifilm X-E5. I'm going to be using this for the next couple of days while I'm here. I'm really excited to use it. And well, as you can see, there's a lot going on in the market, so I'm going to get on with that now. Let's go back to the hotel. I'll go through some of the key features with you, then you can join me back here for the action and we'll get into it. You know what, it's far too nice a day to be stuck in a hotel going through key features, so we're going to go through them here. There's a lot to get through, stick with me. I think it's fair to say that Fujifilm's XE series has always been a cheaper alternative to their X Pro line, and it's been it's been over 2 years since the XE4. Now, there were a lot of complaints that customers had regarding the XE4, most of it being that it didn't really feel like a premium camera. Well, Fujifilm have listened and they have answered. One of the main complaints was about the plastic body just not feeling durable enough. Well, to answer that complaint, the XE5 has been constructed from anodized aluminium, which is not only more robust, but also gives a lovely metallic finish. It's also worth pointing out that we've got a more contoured grip for easier handling, another complaint of the XE4. While we're on the subject of upgrades, the XE5 offers significantly greater resolution thanks to its 40 megapixel X-Trans CMOS 5HR sensor that is partnered with the X Processor 5, just like the X100-6. We have a dedicated film simulation dial on the top of the camera. You also have an aspect ratio dial on the front, which took me a little while to work out actually. You have to click it to the right and hold it for 2 seconds, and it comes up with a whole bunch of aspect ratios which you can choose easily. You can also use the same dial by clicking to the left to give you zoom options, so you get 1.4 and 2 times options as well as, you know, the regular. You can choose a classic display mode on the EVF, which gives you the feel of the older retro film cameras, and the camera's had a slight upgrade to its inbuilt image stabilization. It now has 7 stops at the center and up to 6 stops around the edge. We also have enhanced face-eye autofocus and subject detection, up to 8 frames per second with a mechanical shutter and up to 20 frames per second with the electronic shutter, though there is a 1.29 times crop. We have a 3.2-inch two-way tilt LCD, a 2.36 million EVF, 1 SD card slot along with an NP-W126S battery, and we have an upgraded rope strap which is the same as the GFX 100 RF. We also have a 23mm f2.8 pancake lens which has been released at the same time. However, this is only available right now with the kit. It will be available as a single lens in November. So if you do want the lens right away, then you have to get it with the XE5. I'm going to go into further details for the lens a bit later on, but while we're on the subject of all this, it's worth pointing out the body is only 445 grams. So it's very compact, very lightweight, and with the lens, it only comes to 535 grams. So, you know, you barely even know that you've got it on you. That's also with the memory card and the battery inserted. Anyway, that's enough key features for now. I've gone on way too long. Let's get back to the market, and I'm going to talk a bit about the film simulation dial. So we've got the dedicated film simulation dial, which I'm using straight away. It's very handy to use. I'm able to dial in Acros, of course. I've always got to use Acros. I absolutely love that. Not only do we have 20 built-in film simulations, but we also have the ability to be able to design 3 custom ones of your own. You can make up your own recipes, store them in the camera, and we've got FS1, 2, and 3, so you can select them at will. So you can change them whenever you want or update them, whatever. That's a pretty great feature. Let's take a look in the actual market itself. Oh, well, it's a bit cooler in here for a start. That's very good. I'm liking that a lot. Let's see what shots we can get in here. This seems like a good place as any to test out the 23mm lens while we're at it. It's great for macro work. Not only have you got that f2.8 shallow depth of field, but you've also got a 20 centimeter close focusing distance. You can really get in close for some macro work. So we're going to experiment with a bit of that now. So I think I've gotten enough in regards to the film simulation stuff for you guys, but I'm going to finish off with some of this stuff around here because this is pretty spectacular. Speechless. So it's the end of the first day. I'm very tired right now. I was going to go out and try some low light photography, but I'm so tired that it's just not going to happen. Or is it? Because I actually realised I've got a bit of, well, I've got some subjects right out of my very hotel window. So we've got 7 stops of inbuilt image stabilization in the center. We've got up to 6 stops around the edges. We've also got a 40 megapixel sensor. We've also got a 2.8 aperture lens on here as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to maybe go down to 2 seconds and shoot this handheld, just so you guys can see what it can do. So actually let's go to 2 seconds. So 2 seconds. Let's try one of this fine looking fellow here, looking out the window. 1.3 seconds. Just a little test there to end the day. Like I said, I'm very tired and there's still quite a lot to look at with this camera. There's a whole bunch of stuff I haven't talked about yet. So join me tomorrow and I'll go through the rest of it. So it's the next day and I've been able to go over a lot of the images that I took yesterday, and as suspected, the resolution is absolutely fantastic. Just like the X100-6, that 40 megapixel sensor just delivers stunning resolution. So good, so pleasing to the eye. While we're on the subject of the X100-6, it's worth pointing out that for those of you who are actually still waiting for one, because that proved to be an incredibly popular camera, and I know that many people are still waiting for one, the XE5 is actually a fantastic alternative. It's the same sensor, the same processor, pretty much the same sized body, only you get the benefits of interchangeable lenses, which is incredibly beneficial for those of you who are already Fujifilm users and already have a plethora of lenses to go with it. So just worth thinking about. Now, in just a little while, we're actually going paella making, which is going to be a great test for the 21mm lens. Getting close up with those, and also I'm going to be doing some video footage with it, especially the slow motion stuff. I think that'll work out quite well. But while I'm here, I thought I'd try out some of the aspect ratio stuff. We've got the aspect ratio selector. Not only that, we've got a digital teleconverter dial. So I'm just going to try out some of those now. We've got some nice subjects here. I'm just going to test it out for you, let you see what it's doing. So as I explained in the intro, if you want to select the aspect ratio, you actually hold this to the side for about 2 seconds. I think you hold it to the right, and then that comes up with all your aspect ratios. You can select them quite easily. If you want to do the digital teleconverter, you just flick it to the left and it works that way. Very easy to use, very easy to select. Let's have a go now. So this first image is 3:2. Just quickly move that to the right, hold it for a couple of seconds, and then I can go 16:9. Easy enough. Do the same again, 1:1. I know this isn't particularly stunning imagery, by the way. I'm just demonstrating how easy it is to quickly select all this stuff. There we go, 5 different aspect ratios taken there, literally within, what, 20 seconds? Very easy to select, very easy to just dial in and do what you want. This is just to demonstrate the teleconverter, the digital teleconverter. So this is the regular view. Push it once, that gives it a 1.4 times crop. And then again, we've got a 2 times crop. So once again, all of that was done within a couple of seconds in camera. Pretty easy to do, pretty handy to have. Just thought I'd demonstrate it. So we're just here now doing some paella making, which is served to be a very good example of the close focusing distance of the lens, and also I've got some great video footage. The XE5 is capable of 4K up to 60p, but you can also get 1080p at up to 240 frames per second. So I've got some really great slow motion footage going on as well, which is really good. I might as well go into some of the specifics of the lens as we're here as well. So it weighs 90 grams, made up of 8 elements in 6 groups with 2 aspherical lenses for aberration correction, and it features an 11 blade aperture. Now, of course, when this is mounted on an aps-c size sensor like the XE5, that effectively makes it a 35mm lens, which is perfect for street photography as well. And I guess the last thing that I wanted to mention is that the lens isn't actually available separately right now. If you want to get the lens, it's only available with the XE5 kit. However, it will be available on its own in both silver and black in November. So, yeah, great way to finish the sentence. And so there we have it. You'll have to excuse where I'm sitting right now, but I needed to get into the shade. It is so hot here today. It's getting closer to 30 degrees. It's just a different kind of heat, people. So my time with the XE5 is drawn to a close. I've really enjoyed my time with this camera. Fantastic piece of kit. Very compact, very lightweight. Resolution is absolutely stunning. Just like the X100-6, as I've already mentioned, if you are already waiting for an X100-6, this would be a fantastic alternative for you. The film simulation dials are just so easy to use. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, actually, the 2-way LCD actually allows you to use it as a vlogging camera. So that's a pretty handy thing to have as well. It's not what it's built for, it's not what it's made for, but it's always good to have these sorts of things. In fact, having said that, the video capabilities of this camera are absolutely fantastic. I've got some stunning footage with it. The 240 frames per second looked really good. I was very happy with how that came out. And you've got it all in one little camera that you can carry with you anywhere. Just a fantastic camera that I've had a lot of fun using. The lens is fantastic as well, that 20cm close focusing distance. You've got the f2.8 aperture. It's just a great all-rounder. I really enjoyed using this a lot. Perfect for street photography, for architecture, for portraits, for macro even. Yeah, just a great piece of kit. So now that I've managed to cool down a little bit, I'm actually going to walk back to the hotel, get out of this sun for a bit. Typical Brit, always complaining about the weather, right? As always, if you do require more information, make sure that you click the link in the description. Drop a like if you'd liked it, leave a comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe because it really does help to boost the channel. Until the next time, I'll see you then. I have got to get this sun. Whew. Just no pleasing some people.